What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Buku Popcorn for another movie review. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing Evil Dead Rise. But first, before we start this review, we need you to like and subscribe to our channel. Please. That's all you got to do is just like and subscribe to the channel. Just press the little button with the thumbs up and press the little subscribe button. That's it. Just please, this. But anyway, what did you think about the movie? Did you, how did you feel about it? Did you like it?
Overall, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Why you say it?
No, I just want to know what you think about it. That's it.
I liked it. I mean, I feel like it still kind of followed the guidelines of, most Evil Dead movies.
Mm-hmm.
Kept the same 80s aesthetic and everything.
Yeah.
It was just, for me, I guess it's a different location, but yeah, overall, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Oh, me? I mean, when I saw the trailer for the film, I was very excited. I wasn't expecting another Evil Dead to be made.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, the trailer seemed really good and it really, pumped me up for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went to see the actual movie, I was somewhat disappointed. I was never able to get into it. It started off really good, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That first scene
intro
in the beginning, yeah. And if it would have kept going that route, then yeah, I would have been like really happy with it, but it didn't.
That intro kind of reminded me of
What?
As far as like energy wise, the remake,
Mm-hmm.
it when it first came on and when we first went to see it.
Yeah,
and we were like, man, it's really gonna be like this?
Yeah, that's true. When you think about it, yeah, when it started off, when it bit off that boy's arm, I was like, oh shit. Like, okay, so this is real.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way that I felt with the intro of this one.
Mm-hmm, me too.
But unlike it, it just didn't follow through with the rest of the movie.
Right. Well, yeah, I can agree with that. It didn't follow through with a lot of our expectations as far as scariness, but it still kind of kept that same vibe. Like I said, with all the rest of the Evil Deads,
mm-hmm.
with it having, I guess, kind of a comedic undertone with some things, and the some of the 80s kills. The kills to me, it would look just like those rubbery costumes that they used to make back in the day.
Yeah.
But CG, and it was kind of interesting for to see them do that.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. I mean, maybe I had my expectations too high for this movie, but there were some things that I did like.
Look, you cannot go into most scary movies nowadays having super high expectations, because to me, I mean, I guess what you're used to, what really scares you.
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't go into it with a super high expectations, but I do want to be scared.
Yeah, that's what I wanted too, and I don't think there was too many parts of this movie where I was actually scared like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, there were some parts of the movie that I really did like.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the beginning. The atmosphere that they had in that apartment complex.
Oh my God, that apartment complex.
Yeah, I like the atmosphere of that. This is the most rundown, worst apartment complex in the middle of Los Angeles. Who
would live there?
I don't know, but it was condemned, and rightfully so.
Yeah, that's what she said. They were like, oh, okay, we have like a month to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why would you even stay there? I mean, it's dark, dank, just wet looking.
Yeah, it's like the ideal place for something like that to happen, But I did like the atmosphere.
I did too.
There were some parts of it where the Demonite was really scary, like certain visuals and things like that. Those things kind of did it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's it.
That was it for you as far as what you like?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
That was it. That's all I liked about it. You know, the rest of the movie was pretty much just like gore and, and kills.
That's to be expected. I mean, all the Evil Dead movies, they have so much blood.
That is true. That is true.
So much weird stuff, you know, with the vomit, the white stuff, and
But at what point does, at what point do you say that gore just isn't enough? It's like you need more than that. And that's what I needed. I needed a little bit more than just having, this tons of blood, all over the place, all these different types of cartoonish type of kills. Oh Lord, especially the one where where she bit the guy's eye out, spat it out into somebody's mouth, and the guy chokes to death on an eyeball. I'm like, damn, that's miraculous aim.
Oh,
it just.
I mean, they tried to do some different things with the kills. Just like that hallway scene. Mm-hmm. You know the hallway scene?
Oh, yeah, when they were looking through the peephole?
Yeah, the sister was looking through the peephole and everything. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was pretty neat. It just kind of gave me more like a zombie shooter game vibes.
Yeah, like a first-person shooter. Like, I know what you mean.
But it was kind of long and drawn out, and you couldn't see much during the whole thing.
I liked that. But the thing that I didn't like about it is that it took away from other kills that I may have wanted to see. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think that you were able to see how the guy with the shotgun was actually killed. Mm-hmm. You just saw their bodies just being thrown around and stuff like that. Now, is it effective? It is effective, but I would have loved to see like up close what happened. But at the same time, looking at it from the perspective of who was that was even looking out the peephole?
That was a sister.
That was the sister?
Yeah. And then again, like, I mean, I don't even know who the people were. At one point, as far as the character development, I knew it was going to be kind of lacking a little bit, but...
Lacking? It was like non-existent.
I didn't know who was who.
Yeah, because, like the beginning of the movie, like I said, that was the part that I loved the most of all. Mm-hmm. But the thing that made me disconnect was the fact that it went back one day earlier.
That threw me off. I was like, hold on, wait, did it say 1 day?
Yeah.
Or was that 1 year?
Now, I have no problem with a movie, showing something and then going back and showing you how we got to this point. But they didn't go back 1 day earlier with the same people.
Yeah, and then it took the entire movie for them to get to that point that happened at the beginning of the movie.
And maybe I'm just kind of slow, but it took me a while to realize that the girl that they showed, when they went back one day was not the same girl from the beginning of the movie. I was just like, something feels wrong. Something feels kind of off about this. And then I realized that it's not the same person. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I thought that maybe it was going to, because most movies, they go back a day early, but that's just a very small portion of the movie that they'll show. Maybe like 10, 15 minutes, if that,
right,
of what happened before. Then it would get back to present time.
Yeah. They
didn't do that.
It's like they did that on, the remake. It was a 2013 remake. They had something, happen in the intro and from the past. And then they show everything else leading up to that. But it didn't take so long to get to it. This was like the entire movie. Yeah.
I mean, there's just something about it that I didn't like. I don't know really how other people may have felt about that. But that really just made me disconnect from the rest of the movie. And I never was able to regain that, I guess you can say, focus or whatever. Because I just felt...
You were lost. I was lost too. I was like, okay, what happened? Who are these people?
Who are you?
I didn't even know. I was so confused as to who the two women were in
Mm-hmm.
relation to each other. I thought that at one point they were dating each other.
Oh.
But I'm like, I didn't even know that they were sisters.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it was. But like back to some of the scares. I mean, the scare in the hallway was effective.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the beginning where the demonite approached the mom.
Mm-hmm.
When it approached the mom, and
you mean when she got possessed?
Yeah, when she got possessed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was crazy. That and how she was trying to warn the family, and next thing she's possessed. They trying to cool her off in the damn bathtub, in the bathroom scene. Yeah, for me was pretty good.
That was one of those creepy scenes that I liked. Yeah, the bathroom scene, like when she crawled up on the wall and the ceiling and everything and started screaming. I was just like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, I mean, that was good.
The water was boiling when she was screaming. I was like, "God damn!"
Yeah, but what also threw me off about that part is, when were they going to realize that this is not your mom anymore? That's not your sister anymore. I mean, she went in the water and it started to boil. I mean, you saw what she did when she walked in the apartment. She started, I guess she was trying to make some scrambled eggs.
Oh, Lord, I forgot about that part. And she just dropped
all the shells in there, and just started cooking. At that point, I'd have been like, oh, damn, man, my mama dead. That's what I would have been like. I'd have been like, because this definitely ain't her. You know what I'm saying?
She up there, what she said after that, of course, it's like, you're going to have your typical stuff in the movie. She always talking crazy to the children or whoever. Like, mommy's with the maggots now, and I had a dream that you all were dead.
Those children.
That's, wait, I wanted to say that too. Out of all the things, the children, especially the youngest one, do they pay for therapy for these children? I think that they were good actors in this movie, but especially the youngest one. I'm like, just playing in this movie, would scare me as a child.
And I didn't even think about that. That those, especially the youngest one, was in that movie with so much blood and so much, violence around her. Like, she did play that part rather well. Like, that could be like a little traumatizing movie for a child that age to be in, right? Yeah, she did a good job on playing her part in that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. But I guess you can say that. But the boy, just the way that he found the scroll, he just so happens to be a DJ or whatever, up and coming DJ, whatever he wanted to be, with the turnboard, and he goes down there and finds the thing, and the book, there it is, the Monster Book of Monsters. I mean the Necronomicon, whatever they call that shit.
Did you call it that for real?
And then it just so happens to have this record of, the words that you need to summon the fucking demonites and all of that,
But I'm going to need them to be consistent with that, because, in the other movies, it wasn't like that. I don't know if that had a connection to, if this movie is like a continuation from the 2013 one or not.
The 2013 one was a remake. This is, it seems like they're trying to start a trilogy. Like, they would make a second one, and then I guess leading up to another Army of Darkness.
Yeah, because I'm like, but of course the remake, they had the book. Of course, it wasn't made the same.
It was always made out of human skin.
Yeah, but it didn't have teeth. And it didn't have... It
didn't, huh?
No, and it
did
didn't...
It?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
It did not have teeth. It did have human skin on it. It was all wrapped up in, like, barbed wire and everything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And it didn't come with, translative vinyl disc and everything. It had,
yeah.
It didn't have all
of
that.
This was pretty much a package deal that this boy got with this book. You get the book and you also get the CD too.
Right, and then all of a sudden you just have to know that you have to go backwards on the disc.
I don't know. He didn't go backwards. I think he was just trying to stabilize it, because it was very old. Like, it was over 100 years old. Okay. So he's trying to stabilize it, I guess, so it could, play correctly.
How you have vinyl 100 years old?
Vinyl's been around for a very long
Really?
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I mean, and it stayed that way? I mean...
It was in a safety deposit box.
Oh, Lord. Don't get me started with that.
Why was this even in a bank vault?
Why did I feel like it was the Goonies or, Indiana Jones, the way he found this doggone stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. I feel like the director was paying, homage to a lot of scary movies that he liked, like the Goonies maybe, or The Shining. Or you got a lot of that in this movie. And it was just apparent. I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
Whatever.
How many times or how many movies have used that blood elevator scene?
I have no idea.
Like, I feel as though I've seen it so many times. It's that, I should have known that it was going to happen in this movie because she got possessed in an elevator. The elevators weren't working. The door kept opening and closing. And, they finally get in the elevator and starts to fill up with blood. I should have known at that very moment that it's going to do it. And it did.
I had no idea they were going in that direction.
Yeah.
But when it happened, I was like, no, really?
I don't know. For me, that was just an eye roll moment. I was like, come on, man. Like, you had so much else you could have did. Why that? But...
And then, on top of that, the ending for me was like, yeah, it was one of those moments.
Because there was just so much that happened in that apartment complex and to that apartment complex. An earthquake. But somehow they regained power, even though not one electrician came over there to, fix whatever.
No way out.
The carnage that occurred on the floor. I don't know what floor that she lived on.
I think it was like the 4th floor or something.
I don't even know how many floors this place had, but they were pretty high up.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe, regardless of whether she lived on the floor below them or the floor above them, there is no way that she could have not heard what was going on up there. Gunshots, shotgun shells, people being torn apart. I mean, screaming, everything that was going on up there. And she didn't hear not one thing. Like, where was she? She was, like, what happened? And then when she came downstairs and went to the parking garage, you mean to tell me you did not go past the lobby that just had an elevator open up full of blood? Like, she must have really just been walking blind and not saw a thing.
Yeah.
But she finally gets to the garage and sees the little wood chipper thing and sees the blood on the floor, and she gets, that's when she gets possessed by the demon. Then, that's what happened that caused the beginning of the movie.
And then there's like, okay, light bulb moment. Now we go to the beginning of the movie.
I didn't care for that because it was just nonsensical. But so the way that I really look at it is that the beginning of this movie was pretty much just an after credit scene to me that they put in front of the movie. But
yeah, I mean, I guess they did that, the whole thing at the apartment because they're trying to get away from the cabin because, that's how the Evil Dead usually is.
Yeah,
it's at the cabin, blah, blah, blah. They kind of already did that, which was fine, but... I feel like they could have, I don't know, they could have did it another way.
Tried to do some different things, but a few things did stay the same, But my ultimate disappointment with the movie was that it just wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. The trailers led me to believe that it was going to have more of a serious kind of horror tone, but for me, it didn't have that. It was just gore and kills, but at the same time, That's what I should have expected from an Evil Dead film. So I went in there with my expectations too high, and the film is fun. It is definitely fun. Watching the demonites and the kills, and it's a fun film.
I did still kind of go. I guess I had high expectations too. Because of the trailer, because of that poster, of course, it was just like really, really scary. But, I started to get it when I started to see some of the kills, and especially with your girl, I don't want to say it, but like, some of the things that they reference to from the first one. And I was just like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, they paid a lot of homage, with the shotgun and the chainsaw and everything, So, okay, I guess that's to be expected.
Yeah.
But overall, I was disappointed. But the movie was still fun.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was still fun. So, at first, I was going to give it a harsher rating, but the more I think about it, the more it kind of, starts to grow on me. And I would give it a good.
Boy,
why not?
You always surprise me with these ratings. I swear to God.
I'm full of surprises.
Okay, well, yes, I'm definitely going with a good.
You going with a good too?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it had its disappointments, but I know what it is.
Yeah. I went in there expecting too much of it,
mm-hmm.
but I think that ultimately it's an Evil Dead film, and it did what it was supposed to do
mm-hmm.
as far as being a part of the Evil Dead franchise.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go see the next one that they make. I'm pretty sure they're going to be leading up to Army of Darkness. And of course, we're gonna see that too. I guess I'm excited for it. See what they do with it.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait.
There we go.
There we go. That's our review.
That's our review. So, like I said before, please like and subscribe to our channel if you like this review, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.